Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In the previous videos, we have seen how to find the maximum marks, where we have been given how much marks we have got and how much it is less than the passing criteria. So those were the easy types of problems. In this video, we are going to see similar types of problems but with medium level of difficulty. Students usually takes 2 to 3 minutes to solve this type of problems, but I will teach you such technique so that you will be able to solve this type of problems within 5 to 10 seconds and without touching pen. So without further ado, let's get started. Student, before moving to our medium level of problem, let's take last type of problem. Okay, but here is some different. What is the difference? I will tell you. A student has to secure 35% marks to pass. He got 80 marks and failed by 60 marks. Sir, he failed by 60 marks. That means if he had got 60 marks more, then definitely he would get minimum marks criteria, that is 35%. So 80 plus 60 is how much? 140. That means I can say that my 35%, look at screen, 35% is equal to my 140. Okay. Now here is a twist. Here is a difference. In the last video, as I have told you, instead of finding 1%, you directly find 10%. So why? Because it was the whole value. Whole value means it was 60, 70, okay, 19, 90, okay. So that means if I find the 10%, that is if I divide by 6 by both them, so my 10% will be, if I divide by both of them, so it will be 10% equal to my 40, okay. But in this situation, if I do the same thing, that is dividing it by, so that I will get 10%, so dividing it by 3.5, my 10% equal to 140 by 3.5. Now this calculation makes difficulty much and more, okay. So our intention is always like making calculation simpler. That's why we have adopted that technique. See the students, in the exam you have to be very careful which techniques we have to use. As I have already told you in the first video that there is no particular formula that will apply to all the problems. You have to yourself figure out how, which trick we have to apply on that problem. Okay, so in this situation, instead of finding 10%, just find 1%, that is directly dividing 140 by 35. Directly do that division. So 140 divided by 35 is nothing but our 4. So my 1% is 4 and my 100% is 400. So this is my answer. Okay, student, I hope you have understood what I want to tell you that. Okay, my intention was, do not apply that 10% wala trick on every problem. If the calculation is becoming difficult by applying that 10%, if it is making that fractional wala division, don't apply it. Just do normal calculation. Okay, so let's move to our medium level of problem. A candidate scores 20% and fails by 50 marks, while another candidate who scored 40% marks gets 30 marks more than the minimum required marks to pass the examination. Find the maximum marks for the examination. Students, stop the video and please give a try to solve this problem. Okay, I know you might not be able to solve this problem because it is medium level of problems, and definitely it is fair because when I was solving this problem, I was not able to solve this type of problem. I have to see the other solutions. Okay, but just give a try so that your memory will get exercise, warm up हो जाएगा, correct? So I hope you have solved it or you have given try to solve this type of problem. So I will start solving this question. Okay. So what it is saying that, sir, it is saying that my 20% student got 20% and fails by 50 marks. If he had got 50 marks, he would have fulfilled the minimum criteria. So I will consider 20x plus 50 is equal to my minimum. Correct? Sir, what is x? X is my that 1%. That is how much 1% is equal to. Okay. Similarly, another candidate who scores 40 marks and gets 30 marks more than the minimum requires. That means to achieve the minimum criteria, I have to subtract it with 30. Okay. If I am having 30 more, correct. So I have to subtract it by 30 to get minimum value. So that 40x minus 30 is equal to my minimum. Comparing the both the equation, 20x plus 50 equal to 40x minus 30 is nothing but this 20x goes to this side and becomes minus. So 40x minus 20x is nothing but 20x, and this minus 30 goes to our left hand side, becomes 80 by adding with 50. So my final will be 20x equal to 80. So it is nothing but my 1% is equal to 4 and my 100% is equal to 400. Okay. Students, as I have already told you, student takes usually 2 to 3 minutes to solve this type of problem. Okay. So this is how they solve this type of problem. You might have found that I have solved this within 1 minute. Okay. Because the numbers were simple, 20, 30. Okay. So these were like our daily life calculation. So that's why I have solved it within 1 minute. But when numbers get larger, my calculation becomes more complex. Okay. So I should not use this technique. Correct. Let's observe this question again. Huh? Okay. So what they are saying, a candidate scored 20% and fails by 50 marks. Okay. So assuming that he scored 20, not assuming, writing it at one side, he scored 20% and how much it failed by 50 marks. Okay. And again it is saying that a candidate who scored 40% marks get 30 marks more than the minimum. Correct. 40% and 30. So can I say that my minimum lies somewhere between this 20% and 40? Okay. My minimum, my 20% are 50 less than my minimum, and my 40% is 30%, 30 more than the minimum. Correct. Students, tell me what is difference between 20% and 40%? 20%. Okay. Okay. Now tell me, students, my this 50 and my this 30, how much the total distance is? Okay. 50 plus 30, 80. So can I say that, students, my 20% is equal to 80? Yes. So I can say that my 10% is equal to 40 and my 100% is equal to 400. I will repeat. Student having 20% fails by 50 marks, student having 40% having 30 marks more than the minimum. So I am finding the distance between 20% and 40% and finding the difference between 20% and 40%. So distance between 20% and 40% is of 80 because 50 plus 30. 50, why? Because it is less than the minimum, that is it is behind that 50. Like consider you are on road, your school is 50 meters behind your, okay, and your home is front of your 30 meters, correct? So total distance will be 80. ओके 50 मीटर पीछे अपना स्कूल है और 30 मीटर्स आगे अपना घर है, अब बीच में, सो टोटल डिस्टेंस 80 का है. ओके, so similarly I can say that my 20% is equal to 80 and 10% is equal to 40. So I can say that my 100% is equal to 400. Simple, guys. Now you might not have find the difference, but students, this is very easy, because to solve these type of problems you do not need to touch the pen. You can simply find the difference. Let's take one more example. Okay, which it is, yep. Candidate scored 25% marks and failed by 30 marks, and another candidate scored 50% marks and got 20 marks more than minimum marks required to pass. Find the maximum marks and the passing marks. Simple, students. My first destination, my first A is 25% and this is 50%. Look at me. What is difference of 25%? How much my 25%, it is less than the minimum marks, 30, and how much my 50 marks is more than the 20, my minimum, it is 20. So that means my total distance is 30 plus 20, that is 50. That means my 25% is equal to my 50. Okay, that means I can say that my 1% is equal to 2 marks, correct? That means 100% is nothing but my 200 marks. Okay, now the follow-up question for this is find the minimum marks. This is also simple, guys. Okay, how to find minimum marks? A candidate scored 25% marks and failed by 30 marks. 30 marks means in terms of percentage, if we divide by 2, because 1% is equal to 2, so 30 divided by 2 is how much? 50%. Okay, so 25% plus 15% is nothing but our 40%. Simple, guys. So I hope you have understood, guys. Now I will give you one follow-up question that is for assignment. Let's say a candidate score 25%. So I will say candidate score 15% and failed by how much? Let's say 60 marks, and candidate got, let's say, 40%, have more marks than minimum, how much? Let's say 20. Okay, now find the maximum criteria, sorry, find the maximum marks and also find the minimum marks. Okay, so I hope you have understood. If you like my trick, please do like, share with your friends and do subscribe, and in the comment section tell me the answer. Okay, it is very simple. So I will meet you in the next video with different types of percentage problem. So till then, goodbye.